and we all celebrated with lots of fervor and enthusiasm. But Lord Krishna gave us a very important message, a very significant message. Any one of you who can say this? What did he teach? He said, you must do your karma and forget about the result, right? Because what is in your hand? The karma. That is the doings, the deeds. Okay? Forget about the fruits. Forget about the result. Leave that to the God. So everyone has to perform his or her deeds. Okay? And that deed for you as a student is to study. Right? So this is your deed. Because at this age, it is your deed to study and perform well, look after your parents, look after your siblings, right? And always try to be on the right path. Okay? That is the teaching of Lord Krishna. It is said, कर्म किए जा फल की चिंता मत करे इंसान, जैसा कर्म करेगा वैसा फल देगा भगवान. Right? So your actions, your deeds must be very, very clear and correct. Okay? So starting with this, we'll continue with what we had done day before yesterday. Okay? What did we study? What did we study? Anyone who remembers?
Subject verb agreement.
Yes, right? We started with subject verb agreement. Okay? We were doing this and we had seen what the basic rules were. Okay? How the subject must agree with its subject in number and in person. That was very clearly indicated in the examples that we saw. Okay? And the basic principle, singular subject need singular verb and plural subjects need plural verb.
Plural
This
verb.
is, yes, this is significant. You all have used it. So as a rule, you might have studied it, but it is a basic principle. It is fluently used by each one of us, right? Right. Now the second part where we studied was use of and between two singular subjects, right? Two singular subjects can be noun, two singular subjects can be pronouns, and if they are joined by and, they become plural. And if they become plural, we have to use a plural verb, right? But there are some exceptions, like the examples that I had given. When they stand as compound noun, they are practically synonymous, and that is why the verb which is used will be singular, right? Like bread and butter that we had used, rice and curry, and you had given very good examples. Okay. Then singular nouns joined by and refer to the same person or thing, right? A single article is used before the first nouns, and then we understand that it is referring to the same person, right? A very good example that I gave you was the director and principal is going to visit our class. That is, the director himself is the principal. Okay. Right? Which we have in our school. Our US Prashad sir is the principal as well as the director of DAV Public School. So it refers to the same person. Okay. Then we discussed about some words which end in S appear to be plural, but they are singular. And some plurals, right, they are referring to one, right, a single thing, but they are used as plural, like assets, okay, like thanks. So this is the difference where you have to find out how they are being used. Then I gave you some examples which end in S and they are singular, like news, some games, name of the games, some proper nouns, right? Some subjects that end with ICS, and then some nouns which end in S, but they refer to one unit, they are singular, and if they refer to more than one, they are plural. And then some tools and articles, okay, like we had seen these glasses, jeans, steps, stairs, all those things. And some illnesses, okay, like diabetes, measles, mumps, rabies, they are diseases. They end with S, but they take singular verb. Okay, this we had discussed in the first class, right? First, the class that we had day before yesterday. Any problem up to here? Should we continue?
No, ma'am.
No problem. Should we continue?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. See, continuing with that, phrases such as together with, as well as, and along with are not the same as and. When we join the two nouns by and, they become plural. But when we join two nouns with together with, as well as, along with, any one of them, okay, they are not plural, right? These words and phrases are not part of the subject. Okay, they are not a part of the subject. Only the first one, right? It has to agree with the verb. You see here, the mayor as well as his brothers is going to prison. Brothers, it is plural, but the verb has to agree with the subject, which is mayor. Okay, although these two are joined, it is not part of the subject. Clear? The mayor as well as his brothers. It is plural. Okay, but this is not subject. The subject here is mayor, and that is why the verb will agree with the subject mayor. Okay, right? If we join the mayor and his brothers, this becomes plural. Are going to jail, right? The mayor and his brothers are going to jail. The mayor as well as his brothers is going to prison, right? This is the difference. So when together with, along with, as well as, these phrases are used, they are not a part of the subject. You have to clearly keep in mind, okay? Because these types of sentences are generally asked in editing the passage. Okay, in editing the passage, all these mistakes are given and you have to find it out, right? Because it will be used if the mayor as well as his brothers are going to prison. So you will think R is correct here because brothers is mentioned here. Although brothers is mentioned, it is not agreeing with the verb. The verb is agreeing with the subject mayor, the first one that is mentioned. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the politician along with the newsman is expected shortly. Excitement as well as nervousness is the cause of her shaking. Right? Although these are two things, they are not compound nouns. Okay, they are not plurals.
Compound.
They are separate, right? That phrase which is used in between is not a part of the subject. Clear?
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
two singular subjects connected by or, either dash or neither dash nor. Okay, this is a very specific. It is not either or neither. It is either or, neither nor. Okay, these require a
Yes, ma'am.
singular verb. When nor or is used, the subject closer to the verb determines the number of the verb. Whether the subject comes before or after the verb doesn't matter. The proximity means nearness. Okay, closeness. Whichever is closer to the verb will determine whether the verb will be singular or a plural. Okay, when the subject joined by either or neither nor are of different persons, the verb will agree in person and number with the noun nearest to it. Also, the plural subject must be placed nearest to it. See, when two singulars are placed, either or neither nor, it doesn't matter. You can place a singular this way or a singular this way, before or after or. But if one is a singular and the other is a plural, it is a rule that you have to place a singular first and plural later. Okay, either singular verb or plural verb. Okay, and the verb with agree with a plural verb, a plural noun. Okay, either singular noun or plural noun. Neither singular noun nor plural noun. Okay, so when you have two different verbs, two different nouns, and they are different in numbers, you have to keep that in mind. Okay, my aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today, right? Anyone who can read it? Who wants to read?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read it.
My aunt or my uncle is arriving by train today.
Explain. Explain this. Why is used?
Or is
Yes, or
used.
is used. Yes. And
Neither Sheila, uncle.
the subject uncle is singular. That is why is used. Okay. Next.
Neither Sheila nor Raghav is available.
Okay. Same rule here. Raghav is singular, right? So neither nor. Next.
Either Suraj or Sakshi is helping today with stage decoration.
Okay, same here, either or, and here it is singular verb, noun, right? So singular noun, so singular verb. Okay, next.
Yes, ma'am. Either Ravi or his friends are to be blamed.
Okay, explain the rule here.
Ma'am, friends are plural.
Yes, that
Ma'am,
is why.
are is used, are is plural noun.
Very good. Okay, next.
Neither the serving bowl nor the plates go on that shelf.
Very good. Serving bowl is singular, and plates is
Plural.
plural. So
Go is used.
yes, this is the plural verb. All of you, did you understand?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Pronouns joined with either or neither nor follow the same rule. Okay, just like the nouns. the rule of 2-3-1 is followed. What is rule of 2-3-1? Do you remember? I had taught you. Yes.
Second person, third person, and first.
Very good. Whenever you are placing these pronouns, it should be in the order of 2-3-1. Right? Second person first, third person next, and first person in the last. This is the order that you have to follow. Right? Yes. Who is going to read it? Anyone? Yes. Yes.
Neither my friends nor I am going to the festival.
Very good. Explain.
Ma'am, here I is the subject, so am is used.
Yes. Although this is plural, right? Although this is plural, we are not placing the plural after nor. Why? Because this is third person. Okay? Right? What we studied earlier, that the plural should be placed after or. That is only in the cases of nouns. That is why I was saying either singular noun or plural noun, not pronoun. Pronoun, there is another rule. Okay? Yes. Next.
Neither she nor my friends are going to the festival.
Yes. Explain.
Here friends is the subject, so our plural verb is used.
Yes. Next.
Either you or I am going to solve this problem.
Okay.
Should I explain?
Yes. Yes. How the pronouns are placed?
Ma'am, here I is the subject, so am is used.
Okay.
Either you or your friends have completed the project. Here, friends is the subject, so plural verb have is used.
Okay. So you have to follow the rule of 2-3-1, and whichever is closer to the verb will agree with it. Right? Clear? Now either or, neither nor we have seen, but either and neither are totally different from that. Okay? When either or, neither nor is used, we use the rule of singular and plural nouns and everything. But when either and neither are used alone, they are singular and they need a singular verb. Right? Whenever either and neither are used, they are always used with plural nouns. Right? Okay? They are used with plural nouns, but we don't have to confuse there. Okay? Neither of the two traffic lights is working. Lights is plural. Traffic lights is plural. But we should not confuse this plural to be the subject. Okay? The word that is being used is neither. And when we are using neither, it means not even this one and not even this one. Right? There are two traffic lights and neither this one nor this one. So individually we are referring to both of them, and that is why it is the singular verb that will be used. Clear? Which shirt do you want for Christmas? Either is fine with me. Either means this one is also fine, this one is also fine, this one is also fine, and this one is also fine. Okay, either is fine with me. Any of the plural nouns, it is referring to single of each of them. Okay, neither of the two boys has finished the homework. Two boys, plural. Okay, it is plural, but neither is used, and that is why it will be treated as singular. Okay, either of the three ladies is the winner. Either he is used here, and three ladies, plural, even then is used. Okay, so you have to keep in mind when the pronouns neither or either is used, you have to use singular verbs. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the words there and here are never subjects. Okay, when we say there are two reasons for this, we always say that subject is always placed in the beginning, but here subject is not placed in the beginning. Okay, they are pronouns. So here or there, whenever it is used, the subject is always after the verb. Okay, and when it is after the verb, we have to agree the verb with those subjects, right? Those are subjects which are used after the verb. There is no reason for this. No reason. Reason is singular. So is used. Here are two apples. The subject here is two apples. Right? What is the subject?
Two apples.
Yes. Okay. So the verb must agree with the subject which is placed at the end. Okay. Or which is placed after the verb. Here are the keys. The subject here is?
Keys.
Yes, the keys.
The key.
Here is your cake. Subject here is?
Cake.
Which is singular. And if it is singular, is used. If it is plural, plural verb is used. Clear? Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, use a singular verb with distances, periods of time, sums of money, etc. when considered as a unit. Okay, when they are used as a unit, a single unit. Okay, you have to consider that as a singular noun. But when they are used separately, right, when it does not stand for a single unit, it is plural, right? So the same words can be used as a singular as well as plural depending on the use in the sentence. Clear? If I say 3 miles is too far to walk, 3 miles stands for a single unit. Right? Okay. This is a single unit and that is why singular verb is used with it. 5 years is the maximum sentence for that offense. 5 years is singular. It is 5. It is plural. Still it is singular because it is used as a unit. A single unit. Okay. 10,000 rupees is a high price to pay. 10,000 rupees, plural. But it stands for a single unit and that is why singular verb is used. But 10 rupees, that is notes, currency, okay, 10 notes were scattered on the floor. Okay, that is the, we are referring to 10 rupees as the notes. We are not referring it as a unit. Clear? Can you give some example? Can you give some example? Any one of you? Can you give some examples? Any one of you? No one? Yes. Okay, so if you are not getting the ideas now, you write it down in your copies and post it on the WhatsApp. At least 2 sentences. Clear? Okay, should we discuss it now or we'll take up next day? Today up to here we are going to discuss, and tomorrow again we will discuss the rest of the part and the exercise that I'm going to give you. Today your homework is to write minimum 2, maximum 5 to 6, whatever you can write, sentences where the distance or the period of time or the sums of money is used as a singular as well as plural. Okay, so if you are going to write 2, that means 4. Okay, as a singular and plural, as a singular and plural. Clear? Then this take second, sum of money, singular, plural. Distance, plural, singular. Period of time, singular, plural. So minimum you have to write 4, that is 2 pairs, and you can write 6 if you are going to use all the 3. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So today we have studied this much, and if you have any problem, you can ask. Do you have any problem? Do you have any problem?
No,
Can you
ma'am.
discuss 231 rule once again?
231. What is 231? 231 is used for pronouns. Okay, when pronouns are used together, right? When they are used together, they are written in the order of second person, third person, and first person. Suppose I am referring to myself, yourself, and a friend of mine, right? So if I am mentioning 3 of them together, I will mention you first, you second, third person first, my friend, and I are going to the market, right? You, my friend, and I are going to the market. Even after I, are is used because I have joined it with and. If I am using it with or, you, my friend, or I am going to the market. Clear? So second person, third person, and then first person. Okay, they are used in this order when you write the 3 persons together. If you are using 2, you have to follow the same rule. Suppose I am writing about myself and yourself. So I will write you and I are going to the market. You or I am going to the market. Okay, so I will also always be at the end. Clear? Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anything else?